Now children, we will study the poem line by line. We'll try to understand what exactly the poet wants to say through his lines. Okay, so the next topic which we are going to cover is explanation of the poem stanza wise. Children, let us see in the first stanza. Let's first read out the lines of the first stanza. A 25-kilo load on his back, spine double bent. A 6-mile climb up in the snows of winter. Naked bones, skeleton-like frail frame. Yet, facing an uphill task, he is challenging the mountain. Through these lines, the poet wants to say that he has observed a potter and he saw that he was carrying a 25 kilo of load on his back, due to which his spine was double bent. He was carrying a heavy load on his back and his appearance as if he was double bent. And he has to cover a large distance, a 6-mile climb up in the snows of winter. The poet has described the weather. It's chill cold, severe cold, and in that adverse weather, he has to travel a 6 mile. Naked bones, skeleton like frail frame. The potter is having a very weak body. His bones, his limbs are visible. He is having a naked bones. He is not having much cloth on his body. He is not a healthy person. He is a weak person. But yet facing an uphill task. But he is doing a very hard job. He has taken a challenge. So the poet has described here that he is challenging the mountain. Here, challenging the mountain doesn't mean that he is only challenging the mountain. He has taken that challenge. He is not at all held up in his work. Though he is so weak, he is not at all so healthy, carrying so heavy load on his back. He is double bent. All these things are very adverse. All these things are very odd. But did he take a pause? Did he take that I won't be able to climb up? No. He is a challenging man. He has challenged the nature. He has challenged the nature. He has, in the adverse weather condition, he is ready to go up the mountain, carrying 25 kilo, a 6 mile up. All this shows that he is a man of great courage. He is a man who has great determination. Further, in the second stanza, the poet says, he is wearing a black cap, dirty, sweat-stained. His body is an abode of fleas and lice. His mind very dull. Although it emits a sulphur-like sour smell, but what a stout human figure. Now here in these lines, the poet wants to say that he is wearing a black cap on his head. Okay, he is going uphill and he is wearing that, and that black cap is dirty, sweat stained. पसीने से बदबू आ रही है. His body is an abode of fleas and lice. his body is in a boat of that means his appearance is not so hygiene. It looks that he is having fleas and lice on his body. What fleas and lice resembles here? That he is not taking much care of his body. He is not taking much care of his physical appearance. He is not taking care of his health too. So all these insects, all these parasite insects are there on his body. His cap is black. It is sweat stained. His body is just an abode, a home of all these fleas and lice. Even his mind is also described here as dull. In which sense? That he is not taking care of all these things because only one thing is in his mind, that he has to carry the heavy load up the hill. Although it emits a sulfur-like sour smell, what it emits? His body, sweat stained, not taken proper care. These all things says that he is not taking care of his body. But again the poet described that what a stout human figure. He is a stout human figure. Stout refers to brave, strong. Though all these things doesn't suggest that he is a healthy person, but the strong determination says that he is a stout person, he is a brave person. So in these two stanzas, the poet has described the physical appearance of his as well as the strong determination which the potter has. In the first stanza, I will just try to explain once again to you that in the first stanza, the poet says that the potter has to carry 25 kilos. इतना भारी बोझ अपनी पीठ पे उठाकर climbing up the mountain, it is a tough job. And due to which his spine is double bent. वो पूरे झुक चुके हैं. But उन्होंने क्या किया? He has challenged the mountain. He has challenged the nature. उन्होंने अपने steps back नहीं किए. Looking that mountainous, that Hercules work, he did not leave. इतना भारी कार्य उन्होंने छोड़ा नहीं. Though the poet described that his physical appearance, his body strength, by looking it seems that he is very weak man. But in the second stanza, poet says that though he is not taking good care of his body, all fleas and lice are residing there on his body. He is having sweat stained cap. All these things are there. पसीने की बदबू, लाइस, फ्लीज, इस तरह के इंसेक्ट्स उनकी बॉडी पे, ये सारी चीज़ें हैं. उसके बावजूद भी पोइट ने क्या कहा? उन्होंने कहा कि ही इज़ अ स्टाउट मैन. उन्होंने अच्छे से अपनी बॉडी का केयर नहीं किया, बट उन्हें जो कार्य दिया गया है, उन्होंने जो कार्य लिया है, द वर्क विच ही हैज़ टेकन, फॉर what he has taken a promise, for what he is promised to do it, he is doing that. And the poet has appreciated him. He says that he is a stout man. What a stout human figure. कितने brave इंसान हैं, कितने बहादुर हैं, कितने strong है, कितने हिम्मती हैं. इतने adverse weather, इतने adverse situation, frail frame it is said, है ना. उनके limbs भी दिख रहे हैं. Everything is visible that how weak he is, but his strong determination is appreciated by the poet.